possess a little over 3.5 decades of teaching people how to sell. So I was doing it hands-on even when I was a practicing manager myself. And over the last couple of decades, I have been doing this almost full time. Now, in a varied kind of business environment where you're exposed to, things like B2B, B2C, direct selling, institutional selling, and then you have words, like general trade, modern trade. I have had exposure to all of them and to various kinds of businesses ranging from fast-moving consumer goods to consumer durables, from IT products to building materials. Over the last 4 odd decades, I've been in the domain of sales and marketing, handling various kinds of products, market segments, and customers. From direct sales to channel sales, from institutional business to what is called bazaar marketing as well, and a wide range of products that have been covered from fast-moving consumer goods, consumer durables, building materials to IT services. But specifically in the context of what we are doing, I have had the opportunity and the pleasure of working very closely with companies that have been in the business of micronutrients, biostimulants, as well as drip irrigation. And on the market side of sales of products as varied as tea, masalas, and even dairy products, in helping the salespeople reach their goals, both in terms of revenue as well as securing customer delight. So this has been my experience, very vast, very wide, and I would like to bring to the table lessons from various business segments, not only from agri-business. There is a big myth in the marketplace or in business that selling and marketing is an art. I wish to tell people that selling and marketing are both very logical and they are a science. There is a structure to it. There is a beginning, there is something in the middle, there is an end. And it is a good idea to begin with the defined objectives and then approach the marketplace, approach the customer, approach the intermediaries. So what I feel that people will benefit by is, instead of trying your best and hoping for the best that results will come, there is a structured method by which we approach the marketplace, understand customer needs, understand the needs of every type of customer that is in this selling chain, present tangible, intangible, and often ignored emotional benefits that customers get, and then be in a position to make the deal and give the customer a little more than value for money. So through this course, I think what people will get exposure to is a very structured method of sales and marketing. Very structured. Success in sales and marketing is based on various set of factors. Quite often, by accident, people get the numbers, the revenues. But for it to be consistently obtained, one of the most important things is building a trustworthy relationship with the marketplace and with the various identities in the market. This program focuses on an oft ignored aspect of selling and marketing. You see, what happens traditionally is most people are busy talking about their goods, their offerings, their products, the solutions that they have. What must come to the fore is an expression of confidence that, Mr. Customer, I understand exactly what your problem is, and I am here with a set of solutions that will help you grow. Making your customer grow is far more important. Generally, it goes into the background. People are under pressure to achieve numbers, so they try to somehow push the product. It is often seen, especially in Indian marketing scenario, that somehow achieve the sales figures by the end of the month and post a decent figure. What if the participants of this course find a method by which sales can be a byproduct? Relationship building, trust building, building of faith in the customer's mind is the major objective of this entire exercise, so that tomorrow when you go up the value chain, when you add products, when there are brand extensions, when there are product extensions, they easily find a way into the customer's place, because the customer never buys products. He's buying faith, he's buying confidence, he's buying trust. And typically in our kind of business, in the agribusiness, what we are talking about is growth, sustainability, environmental sensitivity, and various such things. Climate plays a very, very important role. And the most important thing is you are dependent to a great extent on nature. But if you have built up relationships, you can still find a way to market core products as well as additional products. So how to win the confidence of customers is something which is explained, practiced, demonstrated, and taught in a very different and practical manner, a result-oriented manner. That is going to be the crux of the whole thing. The best way to achieve goals is if there is a clearly set of guidelines by the organization that this is what we want to achieve. And when the goals are shared, when the values are shared, when the objectives are shared, the entire organization, every member of the organization, up and down the hierarchy, are focused on achieving the same goals. So if I were to give you a definition of selling, the way I am maybe probably letting the cat out of the bag by pulling out a definition which probably will come in only when the course begins, but I will take the liberty of sharing my definition of selling. And that will explain why organizational goals are there supreme. Selling is to meet or exceed targets with balanced activity in the most profitable way, while adhering to company policies and guidelines and contributing to maximum revenue, at the same time customer delight through adequate ongoing communication. Now, if you mark the words company objectives, company guidelines, and at the same time profitable, the word profitable is not only about currency. It is about profit to the customer, profit to the organization, and profitable also means saving of energy, saving of time, saving of hassles. So this is a complete definition, and we shall be working towards every aspect of this definition in this program. I would probably be maybe exaggerating if I say I'm available 24/7, but let me assure you that I do understand when there are sessions, call it a masterclass or a training program or whatever, the learning and the teaching is not restricted to only that hour or two of interaction. Doubts will come up in people's minds. They may be listening intently at one point of time, but a doubt or a query may crop up a little later. We are available. This is a highly interactive platform, and it is also based on from time to time. In fact, I believe that at the end of every session, there should be a set of questions, quizzes, to help people recap what they have learned. Small little assignments that don't take away too much time of the participants. We know they're all practicing managers and professionals. But if they can devote a few minutes at the end of each exercise, at their leisure, from their place, at their pace, we can keep charting their progress, checking them in terms of any difficulties in understanding what they have learned and in implementing them. I'm available, and through this course, I'm sure we will make ourselves available to them to overcome any kind of doubts or queries. So we'll make it extremely informal, but at the same time focused on the goals, extremely interactive. One way of checking progress, this is a time-tested method that I have adopted whenever I've been training people, is that we measure the understanding of people of various concepts in selling before the program, and then there is one administered at the end of the session. So they have a quiz to which they reply in the beginning, and then at the end of the session, the difference in their answers, the confidence levels, the number of right answers, which again, highlights to them that this probably can help them refocus. So there'll be a fair amount of hand holding, and then over a period of time, for instance, this is not a semester kind of a learning system where you learn something, do your test, forget it. Learn something, do your test, forget it. We will build up some kind of a cascading set of questions and answers so that you can recap whatever you may have learned some time back, recall it, learn again, and check your progress. So we make it very practical, objective, simple to administer, easy to complete, but very effective in terms of grading the learning of the participant.